gotten into me. Can anybody see? Oh, love's a crazy game. I don't know how to play to make you wanna stay. I'm too scared to say.
Hi guys, Davis here, and I'm back with 5 K-pop songs that mention mental illness. This topic is close to my heart, so I felt it was important to highlight these artists for reaching out to others through their music and making sure others know they aren't alone. With that being said, please stay tuned until the end of the video for info about something special I've put together to raise money for mental health charities. Oh, and also, these are in no particular order.
Mom said I'll be crossing borders, never be afraid, even when you're cornered. Stand up straight, fight your way, fight your way, fight your way.
Number 1. Amber, Borders. Amber from FX has never been shy about speaking her mind, especially when it comes to how people treat her due to the fact that she refuses to conform to a more feminine image. So, it's not surprising that she would release this single detailing her inner thoughts and her struggle to be accepted for who she is. With lines like, "What's wrong with me? Can you tell me now?" And "The anger, the cruelty, I deserve it, and I'd do anything to be what they call perfect." Describing someone struggling with their identity and self-worth. While the video shows other young adults struggling with body image issues and suicidal thoughts. Luckily, the song and video both end on positive notes, showing that even though you may be struggling, you aren't alone, and things can get better. Number 2. B.A.P. Wake Me Up. Like Amber's video for Borders, the video for Wake Me Up depicts different people battling with their mental illness. But unlike the aforementioned video, B.A.P's Wake Me Up includes multiple different scenarios that are open to interpretation and in some cases can easily overlap. There are multiple theories as to what the video depicts, but the obvious things I picked up on were someone struggling with their body image, possible body dysmorphia, anxiety, depression, and an eating disorder and/or phobia. At the same time, I feel as though there are other things shown that can be interpreted as addiction, hallucinations, disassociation, paranoia, and OCD, many of which go hand in hand with the previous mental illnesses I mentioned. Depending on who watches it, there may be an infinite number of interpretations. On top of the very inclusive video, the lyrics of Wake Me Up seem to describe someone trying to put their life back together in an attempt to recover from their own mental illness, while reaching out to others for help and spreading awareness. Number 3. Bang Yongguk, AM 444. Bang Yongguk of B.A.P is also someone who has been fairly open about his mental state. Most recently, he took a break to recoup after being diagnosed with panic disorder. Before that though, while his group was in the middle of litigation with their company, TS Entertainment, he released the track AM 444, with lyrics like, "The heavy weight carried on 2 shoulders. Nobody knows how scary the mask I wear is. And I spend my lonely nights with bad thoughts. No one needs to hold me, so I shut my mouth tight. With a glass of soju, I anesthetize the sadness. In the end, it's all one thing. I don't even remember what a dumb shit like me is anymore." He highlights the fact that he has a deep inner sadness that he hides from the world and tries to numb with alcohol. On top of that, he repeatedly says in the chorus that he will go back to his grandfather's arms, insinuating that he has contemplated suicide. Thankfully, B.A.P has returned since then, and he has hopefully received help after being properly diagnosed and having a much-needed break. I wish him and B.A.P the best. Number 4. BigBang, Loser. BigBang made a much anticipated comeback in 2015 with Loser, a song that seemed to detail the inner thoughts of the members themselves, revealing instances of self-hatred and depression despite their success. The chorus is filled with self-loathing, and every verse seems to be more honest and heartbreaking than the last, with lines like, "At some point, I started looking at the ground more than the sky. It's hard to even breathe. I hold out my hand and no one holds it. And at some point, I've gotten scared of people's eyes. I'm sick of crying, so I tried smiling, but no one recognizes me." Along with a very blunt statement, "Sometimes I want to lay it all down." I want to say goodbye, alluding to suicidal thoughts. These lyrics hit a little too close to home after member Top was embroiled in a scandal and attempted suicide earlier this year. Public backlash and his pre-existing struggle with anxiety and depression seemingly pushing him over the edge. Thankfully, he was able to fully recover from the incident, and hopefully he's receiving ongoing treatment. As someone who's dealt with those same feelings in the past, I wish him and the other members of BigBang the best.
잘 나가는 아이돌 래퍼 그 이면에 나 약한 자신이 있어 조금 위험해.
Number 5. August D. The Last. Last but not least, Suga of BTS released his long-awaited mixtape in 2016 under the pseudonym August D, which included the song The Last. Fans were surprised and overwhelmingly supportive after hearing the lyrics to the song that gave an in-depth look into Yoongi's mental state and his journey to receiving help. Instead of listing the lyrics I think are the most powerful, I suggest everyone take the time to see the lyrics for themselves in the links below. He talks about struggling with not knowing who he really is because of his illness, his parents taking him to see a doctor, specific instances of his social anxiety and depression, and how he tries to cope. It isn't all sad though. The song is empowering and honest, and I think many people, myself included, can relate to it. So I hope you all take the time to listen to it for yourselves. There you have it. We've reached the end of the list. Is there a song I missed that you wish I had included? Be sure to tell me in the comments below. I made this video as someone who is still dealing with mental illness in hopes of reaching out to viewers who feel like they're alone. If anyone wants to talk, you're always welcome to leave a comment and I'll make sure to reply as fast as I can. But my DMs on Twitter and Instagram are always open if you want to keep it private. If you or someone you know is struggling, please check out the links below as well. To end on a lighter note, I'm also selling Love Yourself merch on Teespring, and 100% of the proceeds for the next 2 weeks will be going towards the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. So please order in the next 2 weeks to make the most impact. If you don't want merch and just want to donate, I'll leave several charity links in the description below. Thank you for watching, and if you want more content like this, please make sure to like and subscribe. That lets me know people actually like what I do on this channel, and it keeps me motivated. Love you guys. Be kind to one another, and of course, be kind to yourself. See you next time.
어쩌면 정말 사랑해요.